Having a self-critical eye is very important. I rub people the wrong way sometimes by being vocally critical of things. Sometimes people jump to conclusions like, oh, he wants to tear people down or just be mean to people or something. And it's like, no, actually, this is the same kind of eye that I put to my own work when I'm trying to make it as good as possible, right? You just try to look clearly at what is there, what is wrong, and how do you fix it.
I think that actually engineering is often misunderstood by people outside of it, not appreciating that there are a lot of different trade offs that you could make. And so you are making very creative decisions at every moment along the way.
Mm.
When you're building a bridge or you're building a piece of software, there are so many different choices you could make that all interact with each other. And so you're making creative choices each step of the way to say basically saying what is important to me, what is important to the person who's going to use this, how much do I care about that. That's not really appreciated outside of engineering because people like look out in thinking like, oh, it's just an objective problem, just build a bridge so people can go across.
Most of the decisions that I make in programming are aesthetic decisions because it's like, look, I've done a lot of programming. I've done things a lot of different ways. So when I come up with some functional requirement, like, hey, I'm working on this compiler, I want to make this particular thing that works this particular way. Okay. There's actually an infinite number of ways to make that happen, right? And those ways are scored, they can be scored among a lot of different dimensions. People try to approximate these kind of aesthetic decisions with, there's all sorts of books or, online pundits who will tell you what good programming style is, right? And actually, I think almost all of those are really painful and terrible, but they're good. Like if you're starting out and you literally don't know anything and you're trying to learn taste, then like, yeah, I mean, if what you would otherwise type is a giant terrible mess, then maybe start with these things. I think it's important for people to go past them and like, because all these rules about what good programming style is, they have reasons why those are the rules that that particular person came up with, right? And what you want to do is internalize that reason. I think also there's just some kind of selective pressure about when you can say some simple rules, those are the things that transmit effectively. You need to be able to make fresh decisions using not just rules that somebody taught you robotically, but like using a design sense that is tuned for the current time and place. Being a living designer is like recognizing that context and responding appropriately. And sort of being a dead designer is I just do the thing that I was taught. And here we go. And